Yo everybody, and welcome to another stream. And today, as you might see, it's gonna be Ahmi for everybody. Everybody's playing Ahmi, so why not give it a shot in stream as well. I've done already a Discord stream with a lot of Ahmi matches, but now I'm just gonna play some ladder, maybe some friendlies in the meantime as well. Let's just wait and see. What's up, Joshua? Welcome. I'm curious to see what other people are running for Ahmi's deck as well. Might just try more different Ahmi decks. Maybe Ahmi decks with Archdruid Aaron in it. And tech it certain decks. Probably that is the plan for this evening. For now I will have to do a couple of things before I can actually start. Did you make a good Ahmi deck? Not much else than we have to rename this. Now it's Ahmi. That's my real name. For all the brothers out there. But definitely will change it up. When I created this deck, I was just switching out one card, put Ahmi in, and that was it. So not that exciting. Why not already just start in a queue? I can do the remaining stuff to prep my stream while also fighting against Flow 442 while getting Ahmi first turn. It's pretty sick. We're facing another Shawarma player. I think we're just aggressively looking for a 1-drop. Yeah, it worked pretty well. It went 7-0 unranked against other people, and against Joshua it went 0-4. Yeah, this deck is not taking at all. So that was a bit difficult. Well, we might even go for these two at the moment. This is the nasty thing, because we can actually not clear it. This might be... I just want to play Ahmis. Let's just play Ahmis first. Do smart moves later. If he starts defending here, it will be great. Yeah, it was... it worked out pretty well. I wasn't even playing that optimally. Like, there's a lot of things you need to master, I guess, with Ahmi at certain positions. Right, this dude just goes ham. He does not care about me. So we can put in 12 and go for lethal next. But if he has just one thing, we are dead in the water. That's the problem, right? We might also just do a wild saber pause. Let's play this greedy. Let's be extremely greedy at the moment. Like, he can have exact lethal with green prototypes, Forgotten Souls, Saber Pulse. Give this man a break, man. See, this was what I was hoping for. So now he's dead. That's why I kept Forgotten Souls in the hand. Oh, this isn't lethal, right? Yeah, it is 13. What am I looking at? I just thought I miscalculated. Yeah, this is what Ahmi counting is. Good night, Everdek. See you later, man. There's always the VOD. Yeah, I want to try to be more aggressive. And this was exactly lethal if he didn't care. And if he started defending, that was also fine because I had an advantage on Ahmi, right? Alright. Man, where's the queuing time? Just show we need more people, man. Where is everybody? Where are all the players? Especially for you, you're playing like coin cap every day, right? That must be painful. Let's just go for stats, I guess. I'm not sure. I do like to keep Void Surgers. I do like to destroy this. Yep, down. Like with Shadowfan, let's just try to clear everything. See how it goes. Oh, this is fine. Kills green prototypes. It's actually good. Are we going for 14, aka 15? Or go we for this? Do you think we just go ham? This is a bot. This one smelled like a bot. Most likely is a bot. Trying to, but I didn't hit coin cap yesterday. Yeah, and what 30 minutes waiting time. That's just insane, man. That's just bollocks. Bollocks, I say. Definitely make the beeline. Yeah, it wasn't this extreme yet. That's the whole problem, going for the Hero League quickly. You're just getting bushwhacked. I don't think it's worth it. Do we even keep this? I can push forward. I guess. Let's just play some Ahmis. you're fitting bot anyway. Yeah, they should. I understand why they promote it, but it is nice. Like last season, I was first in Hero League. It's a nice achievement to have, but definitely not worth the queuing times, especially if you want to play a lot. Like for me, it feels a bit different. I just play a couple of games per day, unless I'm streaming or making videos or doing Brawl. But I can't deny if I'm getting like 40 coins now instead of 20, it makes it a bit more worthwhile to grind stuff. Not that I need a lot of coins. Look at this number. And then I also have like the whole convert shenanigans that has been hasn't been used since its release. Still waiting for the convert convert buff. Knumrechtig. Right. Ahmi versus Ahmi. But it's interesting. Never lucky. We're gonna keep Green Prototype since he's gonna play another Ahmi, I guess. So then we might have a clean trade with it. I don't have my Ahmi. With a head start, we put some pressure in. Ay ay ay. Right here or there. One of these spots, please. Yeah. Think I will just go with the big boys. Let's see, we can just outrush him. This might... No, this is not a setup. I think this is fine, since we're gonna deal a lot of damage. We might cycle for this dude. I want to do the Dark Harvest. Never lucky. This is what you get if you're just fingers crossed and don't think your opponent has Forgotten Souls. This is how a lot of Shadow Fan or Swarm mirror matches end up being played. Just like trying not to defend because it's not a rush way, right? Most rush players just want to high roll and keep attacking. Nicolas Nuts. Alright. Where's my Ahmi? And we're facing Ironclad. The bane of the deck existence. What can we do against this? Yo, dude, just play card, man. So what gonna do? Definitely head start, and double bucks. Cycle one of the AoEs. We're facing Ironclad, so most likely Psycho out Void Surgers. At least it's quick 40 gold. Man, I'm getting in Hero League. I'm getting scared. How many people are there in Hero League already? Just give me the headless stomp thingy thing card. Where is it? I just need one copy of this card I won't start using anyway, but like this one's just out. I'm gonna spend 12. It's like 5 fusion stones extra. I don't want that. What? Like this card might only make sense to start fooling around with in with max level. Like 5 mana, 6 movement. I don't know, man. Just give me Tagore then for 1 more mana. Like for Tagore 1 more mana, you get like additional 2 strength. Not that maxed out, but at how it's currently stated. Like I won't upgrade it to level 5. It's so weird, construct with 2 movement. But this, like fixed forward, fixed left, fixed right, fixed backward. It makes a little bit sense with constructs, like you can program them and stuff. 30 people in Hero League. I can also loot myself, right? Whoa. That has been increased, Joshua. Maybe tomorrow and this weekend queue times will be way better. Already 61 in. Or you can just go in very high. Freeloader already in. Ooh la la. Kino. Strata Ducks. Mr. Dom Dom. Thomas Petrie. And the Mir. Lambert Man. Darren. Think this guy is gonna run for it this month. If it isn't you. Where are you, man? I don't even see you out here. 19th spot. You couldn't get any of your grants from last season. Suppose never lucky. Michelangelo. Cute. Right. Shadow Fane. I'm gonna play this anytime soon. I think we're just gonna soak it up a little bit at least. Sadly no 1-drop. Okay, this might actually like a start where you even ignore Ahmi the whole game. Unless it goes really late game. It already feels so awkward. Oh la la, people. How can we reach these kids? Next turn, one of these. You can bushwhack a lot. If we start using obsidian butchers, it's fine, I guess. He's just moving away strength to one big dude, which is nasty, but not the end of the world. Oh, interesting. Like, if we can get our green prototypes, we have a nice clear. Alternatively, we can go for this. Which I also like. But he has big buffs everywhere. But if he uses Primordial Bragda on it, would it be that bad? I'm not sure. We need a 2-drop. Oh, we haven't seen green prototypes. So it's only a matter of skill to draw it. Yo, what's up, Alster? Thank you for joining the stream and just talking to Joshua. Everybody loves Joshua, right? Joshua. The legend. #1 Hero League player. Interesting. Not so interesting. Guess we're just denying front for now. I don't think we ever want to play Lawless. Yeah, Witches, it's nasty, but... Yeah, what's up, Lord Boris? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing great, at least. You might see my glasses reflection. Just bought a light ring as well. Ooh la la. But this guy is gonna be dead before this generates value. Alright, where's my Void Surgers? And already 7 in, which is great. So Head Start can be out. Nobody cares about Head Start anymore. Might even like Big Trust Tigers, especially attacking against these dudes. At least we're getting big armies. But his army will already start at 10. Oh, nice. Hoping you enjoy the manga, man. I don't know, Evangelion, it's a bit like with the Gundam. Right? It's always good to support the makers. Hope you enjoy, and also hope you enjoy the stream. Gotta do my best. So I want to do some Rickety Rick. We can do a lot of buffing here. I just miscalculated my mana. Oof. I'm not sure about this one. Let's see what happens. It was definitely another army should have been played. But we got a lot of pressure. We got Dark Harvest. Like, we are so close already. Oh, that's fine. Like, I can play Dark Harvest. Oh, doesn't even need it, right? Another G to the GG. And it, like, Harvester of Souls looks nice, but you have the potential to clear and stuff. So if you use Harvester of Souls to counter Ahmi decks, you shouldn't be playing any Hairy Chestnuts. The card is too slow. You need to cycle more quick and clear stuff up. Otherwise the Shawarma deck will just beat the crap out of you. Do I think Ahmi is broken now? I do think a lot of people don't know how to play against it. Like Overdrive, he might get my ass whooped. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually does that. And he's also this dude, so he might just have unhealthy hysteria. I'm just hoping he doesn't. And otherwise now it's a 66 chance. Or not. I am getting sniped, maybe. I doubt he will actually use it for his benefit. That would be actually very sad. I don't have to look at the card levels anymore. I can just look at the angles or the corners the thingy thing has. I think we need to just go very aggro here. But this might be really good, but it's good enough. I think it's good enough to be greedy like this. He has no front anymore. It's a bit awkward to place 2 units only here. This one, please. Destructo the bots. Destructo bats. And another 2-drop. Never lucky. I'm not sure what is better. This one is blocked at least. Next turn I need to make sure he cannot use Lars against it. I was hoping for Void Surgers or whatever, but who knows. Africa, are there any decks where Hairy Chestnut is viable? I think it's too slow and situational. I think you just need to be playing a control deck. If you start playing that, you might be fine, but interesting. So we're not gonna use these skeets. I don't think I care too much about dealing base damage at the moment. I think it might be fine. Like, you can play Lars, 1 or 2 drop to clear everything. I don't think I mind that much. Next turn we're just popping out 2 Counselor Ahmis again. Yeah, if you just run Hairy Chestnuts, you need to be control kind of deck. Then I think it might be fine. Yeah, Freeloader still has a lot of success. He went like 16-0 with it before his first loss against Thomas Petry. And it's not a pity, or not a shame to lose against Thomas Petry. That dude is a maniac. Ooh. Wasn't expecting him to say a big thank you here. We can counter that one. I think it's pretty smart that he just tanks. I think we want double bucks. Those kind of cards. Or this. Yeah, static D. To get a nice Dark Harvest turn. Yeah, what's up Garfield? Welcome man. My opinion on Bucks of Wasteland, I like the card, it's really a lot, but doesn't fit it with Swarm Rush. No, definitely. Well, this is a good question, right? It makes somewhat sense in Swarm Rush. He's running in, I suppose. If we can cycle Head Start into green prototypes, might be lucky. Ooh, this would be great, because then it would have cleared. Now we need to do Lawless. I think I do like this one a little bit better. Yeah, we need to... We might be dead already, right? We're in a very tough position at the moment. Like, we lost this 50-50. If we won this 50-50, it would have been such a different game. Might go for Void Surgers, but... Like, there's no space for Unstable Build and Half Guards. I do think Bucks of Wasteland can be pretty decent in Rush, but it becomes a bit more mid-range. Late game orientated and stuff. At least this is a trigger for us. Everybody's playing around Void Surges. Only actually works against Shadowfen to clear some toads, and then it's pretty mediocre at best. Put it here. This guy is a maniac. Such a memer. We cycled Void Surges, right? So we are so dead at the moment. Like, this might even be the best play we can actually do. Yeah, this feels bad, but I'm just hoping on Forgotten Souls. Going with Counselor Ahmi. Do some shebang. Well, 12. Not per se. Would have been lucky here again. Sadly, we are not lucky at all. We are the opposite of lucky. We are never ever lucky. That is... There it is. Okay. Are we getting a lot of mana next turn? Who knows? I just want to fly over. Do the shenanigan. Surrey is pretty bad with Dark Harvest. Big chance this moves forward. Or not. I think this is a base lock GG. Hobbit Boy, I wish Ubas didn't outclass Void Surge so much, maybe we would see more play. Yeah. It just feels so bad. I just want to play with Void Surges, man. But the game just doesn't give a shit. At least it's desperate enough. That's the whole problem with Ironclad. Like, this deck has like 0 tech cards against Ironclad. So you just, like, a disadvantage. Just tie your hands behind your back and then just lose. Doesn't even matter if he plays the good cards, but things like unstable builds, scrap planners. Just get bushwhacked all over the place. He's not even using windmakers. It's just too difficult. I don't think I win this deck win rate against a normal Ironclad opponent. It's super low. Yeah, I'm not sure how Void Surgers should be buffed. Like, I definitely can improve setting up traps, but it's still so difficult and tricky. Because you also need to have front. There are so many conditions to set in motion. Especially if you're playing Swarm. People tend to trade a little bit more, deny front. So, yeah, not so often. And it's very situational as well. And oftentimes, if you run it together with Dark Harvest, you have them both. Like, often you just have them both in the same hand. So you're just like putting in so much junk. Are we facing a pity bot already? That would be insane. Ay, ay, ay. Should have played some militia first though. But whatever. Can cycle into something. What? What is this madness? This doesn't do much. I don't think I care that much. It's just one. Yeah, Joshua, how do I think about Booming Professor? I'm not sure. The game's become a little bit slower again. So that's a good sign for those kind of shenanigans. But it feels always a bit awkward. I'm not a big fan of running it. But I do like it more than the Swarm chip. Like if you run that one with Unhealthy Hysteria, Ozone Purifiers. And with Saber Paws, you have a pretty decent chipping mechanic. Like in the past, I even combined it with Conflicted Drakes. Those were pretty nuts. With Powder Tower as well, and Mia. Ooh la la. Yeah, Powder Tower AoE, not really worth it for a Mia combo. At least that's my conclusion. Then I'd rather just play Needle Blast. Like often you don't need more than 4 targets anyway. So there isn't really a big difference. Well, you have to start somewhere, Joshua. You can also try something else. Psycho Art Void Surgers. What would you like to put in as a replacement? Like, we're not gonna play Mirrors. This is a pretty good tech card. I just feel like putting in Siege Breakers. I really hate that card. Or Loris. But we are... It's good at opponents trying to be nasty against us. Let's just try this one for a second. We don't care if we lose or win. Just want to have some fun. See the effects of a card change. Interesting. Winter Pacto. Alright. Alrighto. What are the odds these are surviving? But at least that one is gone. We're never gonna play this, so we just hope for an Ahmi. It's still better than a Loris. And we cycle 2 cards. And we can do it like this. I think this might die. Interesting, Fluffy the Bad Box. Ugh. Everything moves to the right, right? Oh, it's only after attacking himself, right? Yes. Never mind me. Yeah, this is still nasty with the Loris, but can't do much. 6, so this might be pretty good. Yeah, definitely. Alright, interesting. This, my dude, is not what you wanted to play. Alright, so far Ahmi Lars is doing God's work. I think I'm just gonna keep Dark Harvest. We got a 10 strength here, we got a Counselor Ahmi to put in, so Dark Harvest most likely will hit base. Well, at least the deck diversity is pretty good in the early of the bond. Happy about that one at least. So I guess we're just doing this, I suppose. Spamming the board with armies. Like, he might run Flood the Gates. Like, I've seen many Flood the Gates in Diamond and Hero League. But then we still have like 17 strength on second row. I mean, if anybody else has a completely different kind of army deck you want me to play, then feel free to share the deck list, or at least which card should be changed. We can just make another deck. We don't have to play this deck or whatever. We can just play an army deck. But I think an army deck tends to be somewhat like this, right? This might be a bot again. I would not be surprised. So many bots. I'm just gonna be extremely greedy here. All for the Suri. Oh man, these bots are crazy. These bots are crazy. It's such a weird card with the Ahmi. rather to have like weak units over. So Dark Harvest had more surface area. That's not lethal, right? Should have played it here. I'm blocking my own space. But it's all fine. Yeah, Joshua was trying green prototypes. SMBT, double box. Green prototype. That sounds interesting. Can definitely give that one a try. It's completely different than what I'm currently running. I already has 30 strength Ahmi here. It's the Ahmi. It's also good. If you play a new deck, I might... I just wanted Temple of Space. Give me Temple of Space, you stupid game. Never lucky. And we need more deck slots. I just paid so much rubies. And still I'm short on deck slots. Madness. Alright, so we go for green, summon. Big Trust Tigers, double a box. Then we got green prototypes, no head start, no lawless. SP. I think you're running wild saber paws, right? Or am I just brain farting Ahmi in? Even Potion of Growth, interesting. The MVP. Oh, what? That's the Forgotten Souls I wanted. And then we also need some Harvester. I think I'm missing some cards. Like 2. There you are. Yeah, once you start Ahmi. Yeah, Ahmi is like Lady Rhyme. It just never stops. Broken Truce, that's what I'm missing as well. An Unhealthy Hysteria, where are you? Look at this card image. Man, they really need to still fix it. Make it bigger. Like, they added so much text to the card that this image just becomes like the meme from a community where they, like the teacher is looking at like a small paper. Ching Chong, I don't know. The teacher's name was very stereotypic. Anyways, let's give this a proper name. This is now the official Joshua Ahmi. Let's go. Yeah, thanks, man. And also thanks again for sharing a deck list. Like whenever I start a stream, I think like I can have plenty of room to create different decks and stuff. But once you start playing, then it becomes a little bit later. I just go in chill mode, and then I cannot do anything else besides just playing and streaming and stuff. I'm a simple man. Like whenever I watch you stream or anybody else, it's so much easier because you are not continuously showing your moves, what you are doing, why you are doing stuff. We have no Surrey as well, right? I've completely changed my mindset. I think we are facing a bot again, so let's go ham on the aggro. Like my whole mindset is like, how should I play this if I do not have? Oh, I'm not gonna need that. Ooh la la. Do I like this? I do think I like this. Like we need to clear units so we have more space for Ahmi. Well, definitely base luck, I suppose. Even if it's like Blade Storm, Needle Blast, still worth. Forgotten Souls, Big Trust. Yeah, perhaps. Should have cycled before though, but I think it's fine. Omega. Oh, that's fine. Well played, Mr. Botman. At least when we are doing a stream, we're getting so much gold. But I can have like the coin cap of 700. So that's 700, 5 games. It's 35 games? What? That's a lot. Or 35 wins. Oh no. And then minus 50%. So we need to win like 80 games. 5. What am I talking about? Like, with 5 games, I earn 200 coins. With 15 games, 600. Yeah, so 17. Oh, 18 games. It's fine, Joshua. I do it like more often. I just like to experience a deck, see how it works. Don't care that much if a deck is strong or not. Obviously, when I start losing a lot, I might become a tad salty. But I think that's a natural trait. Yeah, our first roll souls is basically a tech card. When the game tends to go pretty long, I suppose. When Ahmi just doesn't cut the corner. Oh, I think it's fine. If we got another static unit, we can kill something else again. I don't think we got another static unit. Like, it's Saber Paws, and that's basically it. The rest is moving. I don't want to Broken Cruise it. Feels bad. This feels good. What? Always lucky with draws. What do you expect with so many cheap stuff? I think deck building is all just about having fun and see how the game runs differently if you run a different deck. Like, all these cards are pretty good. Perhaps we can cycle for Forgotten Souls. Let's see where it spawns. If it spawns somewhere here, then we can do some tech stuff. This is just silly. What you gonna do? Someone outside is making a lot of noise. But yeah, we're facing so many bots now, so I'm a bit scared. Actually reaching the Hero League. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I think we're gonna face another bot, man. Feels bad. This might be good. I don't know, man. I don't know, Gav. Now, probably when we cycle we do get something else. Oh, that's nasty. It's hard to stream a game when there is nobody else playing it besides yourself. What's up, Gabriella Sergio? You're doing great, man. This feels a little bit bad. Oh, yeah. Alright, now we're just gonna cycle Broken Truths out. Run into Forgotten Souls, I suppose. There's Ahmi growing. Just imagine if like the doubters wanted this ability to be kept bordering madness. People are crazy. That's what they are. Just pure madness. I think this is also pretty good. Doesn't matter, man. Cheers on live. But I think I will just pop in Hero League. Hope for the best. If I don't find anyone, then I just might end the stream there or start doing friendlies. Tomorrow I will be streaming the Brawl. Going for the Mythique Tome. Hoping for some of the new cards. Yeah, that's also the whole problem with Hero League. People are not in the Hero League playing because there is a long queue line or queue time. I have no clue what the Brawl is. What is the modifier? I do tend to get a little bit bored with the Brawl, but at least every week it's something fresh, so getting to the milestone 5 is a bit enjoyable, but it's often when I start playing Brawl that I think like, come on people, do something interesting with the Brawl. Like, I don't care about the rewards that much. Like, if I can get actually copies of cards I need, I will be way more incentivized to start playing it. But it isn't. So that feels bad, and the modifiers are just the same for the last 2 years. So it just... yeah, obviously it changed up a little bit with the new cards. And the cards I've leveled up makes it also a bit easier. Yeah, the Asian Brawl, that would help. I think we just tank this dude. Like in the past, when Brawl was released, what did I want to say? When Brawl was released, you could earn copies of new cards Well, and I mean, again, a small percentage of people who do not need the legendaries, but yeah, it would have been so much better, feeling-wise, if it would be a bit more interesting. I'm not sure about the Potion of Growth. I hardly see me play Potion of Growth. Makes sense to rush in the last remaining damage, but basically 90% of the cards you play in this deck is Ahmi, so yeah, that's something to keep in mind as well. Oh, now we actually... Can I ever be unlucky? That was a good fart. But you have to cycle cards anyway, so you might squeeze in a win with it. Same goes for Unhealthy Hysteria. Well, it makes sense. You want to have some cards, right? And it's nice to... Well, it is... Like, why I'm not using it is partly because a couple of things. Because I'm not using it because I'm not aware of... Or not aware, I'm not used to use it. And it's also a reason why I'm not using it. So if you a bit more in my own mindset, I might start using Potion of Growth a little bit more as a edge case to win the game. Yeah, makes sense. Every match you play is marvelous. Well, I hope, like in the Hero League, like people aren't only trying to win. Like that's the whole problem when you start running in the Hero League and then people don't queue into each other, they just play strong decks because they want to get some coin cap or whatever. Oh, well, the option for me to go for a lose streak back to D5 is out of the option. Oh, here I am in the Hell League, as I would like to call this obnoxious system. I'm not sure if I'm happy. I was actually thinking on just watch a movie, just concede all the way back to Diamond 5 and start again. Are you also using this avatar now, Joshua? I can see it in the friends list. So. Where is Joshua? I wasn't even friends with Overdrive. So many bugs. Look at all these iOS players getting bugged out of their username. So shitty. My big best friend Paquita. Is this you? Nah, it cannot be you. What's the crown, right? Too many flexers. I don't like. Looks crappy. No, it doesn't look crappy, but doesn't really look nice either. What? Oh man, fuck the friend list. Let's go ranked. At least we reached Hero League. Got 150 coins from Legendary Convert. Yeah, I think I'm in the Joshua realm, where you just have to wait 30 minutes for a match. Ooh la la. Frostlings plus 4 strength. What kind of deck should we run there? Please Frost Hexers will be in. This is Joshua. No, it's Pedley. Pedley. Stop Pedley. Welcome Pedley. Alright, we need a 1-drop. There it is. Awesome balsam. But I also like to have Harvester of Souls. Copy pasta and nuke dude. Oh, that's fine. So we tank this one up. Nice in front, hopefully somewhere. Let's see if we can win our first Hero League match. That's nasty. Just run in. Or not. Not this one. Actually just doing this. Rather than knife front. Like we got the army, right? So once we put in big armies, it might become pretty awkward for him. And if he's starting to run Hunter's Vengeance, this is like -4, so it is 0 value. I'm not big sure what he was thinking. Do we actually play Broken Truce here? I think we do. But we're gonna get bushwhacked either way. Played somewhat defensively. I think we're gonna keep our Broken Truce for scrap planners. Yo dude, welcome. Please write in English, man. English chat only. And I'm not drinking. I'm drinking water. There's nothing wrong drinking some water. What happened? Unhealthy hysteria? I'm not even sure. I was translating Mr. Russian text. And that's the problem, if somebody writes in non-English, it takes so much more time to see what is written. It's just really inconvenient. I'm dying here, man. Not gonna lie. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this needs to die. So we can do it left or right. That thing just needs to die. On the unhealthy hysteria, and I will be big sad. No way. Oh la la. Another booming professor. What a horrible match was this. Wasn't expecting a booming. Yeah, give my crumbs away. Alright, let's see. Yeah, true. Crazy occasional opponents here. Well, at least we are fighting another one. I'm getting somewhat lucky. We're facing a shawarma. Yeah. Yeah, I think this deck has too many cycles. Like, I need to use Broken Truce to clear 3 strength, Green Gill Serpents. That just feels bad. Like, if Potion of, like Broken Truce has definitely added value. Since it can clear stuff that you actually cannot clear with Shadow Fan. Or we're just plowing through here. Just trying to keep front, clear some stuff. I guess he's gonna use something here. Interesting. This one, please. Oh yeah, this one. That's what I meant. I think we're just clear here. I have no clue what this opponent is playing, so like Broken Truth is a nice deck card to keep in hand. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Could get another copy of Counselor Ahmi as well. You might also play Broken Truth, so better safe than sorry. Just not spawn on one of these 2 spots. Never listens. RNG is never listening to me. And also then the worst of the 2 spots. Like if he has Unhealthy Hysteria and my front keeper is a little bit less. And Laris has more value. I'm not too scared about these small shenanigans. I should try to play more traps for Unhealthy Hysteria, but it feels I'm just too lazy. Alright, cycle this one, get a good card. Never lucky. Please, this clears. We're plowing through. We already got an 8 strength. 15 on the board. Papacita, welcome Papacita. How are you doing, man? Yeah, also Needle Blast. Yeah, he might go for it. So our Broken Truce is out. That's just too scary of a card. So this is pretty good, right? Or am I just... well, it's not lethal. But he doesn't know it. Well, he saw my Forgotten Souls and my cycle is super duper slow. He just played Needle Blast, so hopefully only Blade Storm. Sweet. Happy to have you around, Papacita. So he moves here. He just played that nastiness of a card. I'm playing this dude here since I do not want to die. Might have also used this dude right there, and then I'm front. But now he has to, if he wants to move forward, becomes a bit more tricky. Oh, what? Never lucky. Can I ever be lucky? Alright. I'm not sure about this. Should have cleared it. That's for sure. Wow, this is game, so close. GG, Mr. Play 2 111. 15? What? That's pretty good. Takes so long, all these animations at the end. Just want to queue into the next game. So the funny thing is, like, that was the new card released today, right? It was today. And I hear nobody talking about it anymore. Like the headless, how do you call it? Like the headless hotheads. Was released like today, yesterday or something. Is anybody using it? Is anybody talking about it? It feels so bad, man. They're just adding cards. They test them, they create art for it. And then they're just here, floating. There's a shop offer. It just feels so bad. Like there's no hype. There's just nothing. There's a new card. Like with the patch notes, people talk about it a little bit, like oh, and then, but not even that much. Like new cards do not really live. People just see them as a hindrance. Like oh, there's a new card. All right, so that you'll even clutter your collection even more. Perhaps it's not even that exciting, right? Like the Ahmi change definitely changed something. Wow, I don't know if the new common card, like if the Eternal Ethereals would have been anything else besides the Ancient, I don't think it would matter that much, right? At least it doesn't feel for me like it matters much. Like I think it's just the fact that it's an 8 mana cost card, the Eternal Ethereals, and it's very specific, a 3 mover. Like I don't think a lot of people find it that interesting, right? Isn't the best. What you can do? What can you do? What can you do when they come for you? Let's keep them on the line. I want him to attack it. I was hoping for Unhealthy Hysteria. Finally a good spot for it. Never lucky. Can I ever be lucky? This man is ruining my life. Not sure if this is enough though. I was not a big fan. Missing Unhealthy Hysteria, but I guess Ahmi's stronger. Like I would love to make videos about Eternal Ethereals or Headless Hotheads, but I'm not sure. I'm not in the biggest mood to spend in a lot of coins for them. Alright, so now I still don't think it's better to go for Harvester of Souls. Do think we go for Summon Militia first to lower the odds of it spawning here. Papacita, that's the one thing I wish that they did. I think the game is great and they're adding stuff constantly. They just don't hype it up, their products, or do not advertising. Yeah, perhaps. Well, they have a lot of marketing and trying to for user acquisition. But I think it feels a bit more like a problem that they don't add substantial cards to the game that people actually want to play. If that makes sense. But that needs to die at least. Let's get that over with. Yeah, I'm in a really bad spot at the moment. I haven't done much DD under cash flow though. What does the DD mean? Yeah, it's a gut feeling, so you have to start somewhere, I suppose. I think this is defensively pretty sweet. Due diligence. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, Potion of Growth I'll play indeed. I'm hoping it deals some damage. At least I got my Counselor Ahmi and Forgotten Souls. I don't need much. So we can make this 13. But this is lethal. So we have one dematch. Alright, GG. Alright. I'm starting to get tired. And I also want to do finish my editing video. And well played to Mr. P. I think I'm pretty close to yeah, Potion of Go was definitely the game changer. So there is an option to have Potion of Growth. You just have to play plenty of games and see its worth and see how things go. So this is Joshuami. So if you want to try this one, everybody who's watching, then feel free. Pretty fun deck. And this was the Ahmi and Ahmi, yeah, whatever. So this was what I was using. I switched Void for Loris. And that's it, I guess. Haven't done much else. So those were the matches I have been playing. I also do these, but I will just do these off stream against the bot or something. Just to get them straight out. Now an Hysteria, straight trash. What should you swap it for? Yeah, that card I didn't see any play, right? So definitely not something that interesting. Let's open the deck. So for what to change? I probably want a cheap something. Yeah, never gonna. Is it? Swarm colors is pretty interesting. Like swarm colors, you do not have any issues. Like the thing is, swarm colors, if you have like 2 armies on the board, this dude becomes 11 strength. And you can play it to attack something without being concerned about surrounding a bordering enemy unit. So that's something that might be useful. You have plenty of things as well with double bucks. Not sure if you might want to change something to Head Start or Lawless Hurt. Whoa, Bucks. Yeah, Bucks is really late game. I'm not sure if you want to go that late game. Like, if you want to play Bucks, I would say cycle Harvesters out. Like, this is now the late game card. Like, if the game continues on late game, I think you want to run Harvesters. But this deck doesn't really look like it wants to go really late game. And if it goes really late game, it wants to go late game Counselor Ahmi. So perhaps if you want to go late game, you might not want to go late game with value, but you want to go late game with runners. I might not even be surprised if Grim Careers is something you actually want. With 3 movement, you can just plow through. Might be used as a finisher, but it might also be used to go from your baseline all the way to your opponent's side. And maybe if you don't want that one, you can go for Twilight Prowlers. That has a lot more body. Edric, Unhealthy Hysteria. Yeah, that might also be good. Like, what I've experienced so far is that people sometimes just ignore it. And for Council Army, if your opponent's base units are already progressing quite far on your side of the board, like Council Army, you cannot play it. So then Edric might be a good one. Yeah, Lars is funny, but not that good if you already have Harvesters. You might also just go Siege Breakers. Like, Ironclad is the bane of this existence. If you go Siege Breakers, you have something to deal with structures. And you can deal with Scrap Planners. If you want to use a structure, then I'm not sure if Temple Focus is something you want to use. It's awkward, because it's also on your baseline. So it almost feels like a bit more a win more card. So I think Swarm Callers, Siege Breakers, Edric, I think all are valid options. And if you go with Swarm Callers, I think you might want to do Lawless in or Head Start. Yeah, it would be definitely scary, but yeah, I'm not sure. It just feels really, really slow. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Anyways, I'm starting to yawn. So I'm taking my sweet leaf. Tomorrow I will be back with Goddess Boon. Look at this animation. Fancy pansies. And they made it blue. I think they created some fancy stuff. And then I will definitely go for Milestone 5. Trying to get copies of cards that I actually need. Otherwise just throwing gold to Sheepyard. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the armies for everyone. And thanks for being a wonderful chat. So, see you around, people. Cheers.